Hello everyone, my name is Eric Harriman from suresighted.com, and today I'm here with Fred Van Allen. Fred, are you there?
I'm here, Eric. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm excellent, thanks. What I'll do here is I'll just give Fred a quick introduction. He's done a lot of things and he's really moving and shaking in the industry down there. So I'm going to give him a quick introduction and then we're going to grill him on the topic of vintage homes in and around Pomona. So here we go. Fred Van Allen is a certified green realtor. He's a vintage home specialist as well. He speaks all over Southern California about both of these topics. And recently he has been featured on KNX News Radio in LA, as well as numerous high authority sites like Worth Magazine, the Boston Globe, ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox News affiliates. And his reputation is really growing. Congratulations, Fred.
Well, thank you very much. California is a happening place, and it's good to be active in this wonderful environment here.
Excellent. So what we're going to do, Fred, is I'm going to ask you some questions. Based on your vast experience, you're going to hopefully be able to give us some insider information. How does that sound?
Let's give it a run.
All right. So first of all, really, are there many properties available now in and around the Pomona and Greater Pomona area?
I think we're going to be talking about luxury properties specifically, and you know, luxury is a crazy thing in Southern California or in California. California is the luxury capital of the world. We have something like 257 homes on the market in California from $10 million to $60 million. We even have a condo in Century City on Avenue of the Stars for $25 million with a $6,600 monthly homeowners association fee. So luxury is happening in California much more than it was a year ago. But just here in the Pomona Valley, for example, we're not as high end as the west side, but we do have luxury properties, but they're scaled down in price. So there's lots of luxury available here, 20 and 30 and 40 miles east of Los Angeles.
Very nice. Would it be around your area then? Would it be more cost effective than some of these luxury properties?
Yes, it is. That's the beauty of it out here. For example, just in the city of Pomona, blue-collar city, we've got 3 enclaves where you could own a luxury quality home. Phillips Ranch, the historic district Lincoln Park, and Ganesha Hills. Ganesha Hills has got gorgeous vintage Spanish Revival. Phillips Ranch has your contemporary stucco semi-custom track home. And in the nationally registered Lincoln Park Historic District, my gosh, we've got nothing but customs. And with all the luxury amenities you'd find in a multi-million dollar home, but if you can't afford a multi-million dollar home, you can still afford those luxuries out here in Pomona Valley in Pomona.
Very nice. And so, Fred, how could the average consumers benefit from the local market conditions there now?
Well, right now, the big benefit is interest rates were about 4.25% a year ago. They just dipped down to around 4.1 according to Freddie Mac, and I just opened up an escrow with a 3.95 interest rate. So interest rates are historically low, which is fantastic for buyers. They can afford more home, and it's fantastic for sellers because there's more people there in the market looking now because interest rates equals more affordable mortgages. So that's the beauty of it. The other thing about the market right now is a lot of those international investors, cash investors, seem to have left this area out where I'm at. So buyers are competing apples to apples against one another. There's still multiple offer situation, but at least you're competing mortgage versus I need a mortgage versus a cash buyer that's coming in. So it's good. In the housing economy is robust. The housing economy could be better. Unfortunately, student loans are just killing our entry-level market. It's just so hard for these young people to be 30 and 40 years old still struggling with student loans. And in the real estate business, it's like a ladder. Entry level sells, then the entry level person goes to mid level buys to the higher level. So it really is a ladder or a stair that moves up. And when the bottom end is hurt because of student loans and the lack of people being able to afford it, it hurts the whole cycle. But nonetheless, lots of properties out there now and good interest rates. Prices stabilized this past year. It's a stable market. The Los Angeles Times had a story yesterday saying the market's stabilized, and a stable market's good for everybody. An overheated, multiple crazy price rising things are just not good for anybody. So it's a good time to be out there selling or buying.
Interesting. So there's a lot going on, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there is. But it's still not as insane as it was a year ago. We had a house out in 40 miles east of Los Angeles a year ago in Fontana that had 70 offers on it. We don't have 70 offers anymore going on in homes. That's correct now, but you can still. I'm still fighting for my buyers with 2 and 3 and 4 offers on each home, and my listings are the same way. So if a house is priced right and it's set up right and staged right, it will sell fast with multiple offers, but just not on the insane level it was a year ago.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. So Fred, beyond the usual, is there anything specific to luxury homes in and around your area that the average consumer should know about, based on your experience?
I like to say that's a good question. I think a key factor to look at in any home, including luxury, are green features. Green is becoming the norm. California has state mandates and goals on energy consumption going down the line. It's not going to get any better. So homes with green features are going to be more affordable from a utility standpoint. And furthermore, green homes, you can get mortgages and refinancing loans and special financing through cities to help remodel your home or put green features into it. And with an EEM mortgage, energy efficient mortgage, you can qualify for a higher priced home because the bank takes into effect the lower utility rates. So that's a good thing for any buyer at any level. And you can get up to $6,500 in credits back from local utilities for putting in green features. And then from the buyer that wants to put green into a home, a study by UCLA and UC Berkeley said you can sell it for up to 9% more. So green is huge. The millennials know it. Maybe the baby boomers are a little slow to embrace it, but millennials know it, and it's a big deal. So buying green's good, and then buying a home that's not green but making it green is going to make it a better product for you. It's just the right thing to do nowadays on many levels.
Excellent. Fred, you said making a green home. What would be involved in going into that? What would make a home green?
Well, there's a number of different levels, really, Eric. In order to achieve that up to 9% higher sales price, your home needs to have a green label. And in California, we have a process for giving a home a green label, a whole home green label, or an elements label. And what goes into a green label is energy efficiency, resource conservation, indoor air quality, water conservation, and community, the tribal effect. And we all think about it just being the home that's part of the sustainable lifestyle and getting a green label. And it's a huge part, because we do look at the building as a whole. There's building science involved in making a home green. And that's the biggest part of a label, probably, but there's other things too, like your front yard, having a drought tolerance, having rain barrels under your house to collect rain. It's not just about the house, but it's about your whole living environment. And so it's a lot of it's quality of life. It's a bit costly to put green in, but it pays off in the long run. And it's just a good thing to do. I just recommend it to anybody. Makes it more saleable. Why not?
Yeah, and like you said, it's the right thing to do.
Right.
Excellent. Now, Fred, just to summarize here, or anything that I didn't ask you that you'd like to touch on before we wrap up here?
Well, no. I mean, other than I think with prices being stable, interest rates being historically low, it is the time to get out there and buy. And vintage homes, old homes, are usually priced better, and they can be green. In fact, some people say old homes are the new green, because truly an old home is a readaptive reuse and recycling of things. So older homes you can get it at a better price than brand new homes, so don't be afraid to look for older homes. In fact, up in Northern California, there's a late 1800s Victorian home that has a whole house green label on it. So you can get an old house and turn it green and have the advantages of lower utility bills, healthier living inside, and giving back to the community.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks so much, Fred.
You're
Now, if
very
somebody
welcome.
wants to get in touch with you, what would be the best way for them to reach you?
Well, my website's fredvanallen.com, and my email address is fredvanallen@firstteam.com, or my phone at 909-261-9711. Happy to chat, happy to talk with anybody that's interested in giving some feedbacks on the current market, going green, vintage homes. I just love to help anybody out.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Fred. This was really helpful.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.